I will show you how to come up with a full picture of transformational content topics that you will want to share with your audience, so you provide them with all of the value that they want to hear, you nurture them so they can then take action and apply to start working with you or message you. So I'll show you how to write a bunch of content topics through which you're gonna be creating content pieces then on a weekly basis and getting new coaching clients, engaging with you, having conversations with you, and also messaging and applying to work with you. I also have an Excel document template ready for you into which we're gonna write all of these content topics. And now, through the content pieces that we will create and through the topics that we're gonna come up with, we're gonna want to achieve, let's say, 4 things. The first thing that we will want to achieve is that we will want to establish a connection, right? A connection with our audience. I'm gonna explain you a little more about this later. We'll also want to educate them and shift their limiting beliefs. We're gonna write leverage topics out, right? And with that, we're gonna communicate to them our expertise, authority, right? They're gonna also trust us now because we are depositing a lot of the goodwill into our relationship with our audience, right? And then we're gonna also want to introduce them to our offer and allow them to take action, right? So we're gonna then be able to withdraw that goodwill from our audience with creating kind of offer content pieces. And also the fourth thing now is that we will want to create certain engagement with our audience as well and conversations by creating mini lead generation posts, right? That's how I called them. These are some kind of Facebook 2-step posts. These are Instagram stories or Facebook's Messenger stories or short video reels that get people to take action, comment below or message you and interact with you. So that drives conversations. But our goal right now is not that we know all of these formats and we master posting through all of these formats right now. We just want to come up with a library of topics through which we're gonna be able to then create content pieces and communicate our message, our value to our audience and give them an opportunity that they can take action. So I will provide you in my template Excel document right now a few content topic ideas or questions for each of the 4 types that I just shared with you, and you will need to create or write your own content topics on those, right? I'm gonna explain you this right now. And then you're gonna be choosing from these topics that I'm gonna share with you on a weekly basis, right? Picking, okay, today I'm gonna create a content piece on this one. You're gonna be picking these content topics and creating content pieces through those. For example, as part of your ideal weekly schedule, you're gonna want to create at least 1 content piece for each of those 4 categories or content types that I shared with you before, right? Connection, education, value, right? Offer, invitation, and engagement or lead generation, right? These 4. So now let me share with you my Excel document where I am gonna explain you how you will come up with content topics for each of these 4 categories, right? And as you can see on top here, we want to establish certain connection with our audience. So we will write out all of the content topics through which we're gonna be establishing that connection and building on our relationship with our audience. So these people know who you are, they start trusting you, they know your story, right? And this is what we achieve with this connection type. So this is how we're gonna create the topics, right? On the left side here, you have content topics templates, right? But on the right side, here you're gonna be writing in your content topics. For example, the first connection topic template here is, this is how I achieved the major outcome, certain outcome, right? And this is how my experience looks like going through this journey of achieving this outcome, right? And now we want to write 3 stories of yours or 3 experiences that you went through as topics here. If I'm gonna take let's make up some example, right? If I just lost a lot of weight, I am gonna say here, my weight loss journey, right? My weight loss journey began with simply making one decision, one commitment that I am going to lose weight. right? That could be a content topic, right? And then you're gonna later on write on this topic. Now, I need you to come up with 3 of your story or experiences, ideas of how you achieved that outcome, right? Give me another example here. For example, I worked out for 2 to 3 months straight, 1 hour per day in the gym, and I completely transformed my body shape. I became totally fit. Right? So so write out these kind of topics here, okay? Few experiences of what worked for you. And then the next idea that I have here for you is write out 3 vulnerable things. My English grammar here is really bad with this word. I'm not gonna even repeat this word right now. Things that you did, share 3 things that people didn't know about you when you were trying to achieve the outcome, right? For example, when you wanted to lose weight, you could say that you did not move at all for 3 days straight at times and go out and exercise, or you ate pizza consistently, or you drank soda like Coca-Cola, right? Or things like, or share some weaknesses of yours on that journey, right? And that's gonna be then a topic, right? So I want you to write 3 topics on this idea down here as well, right? Then the third topic ideas will be, this is the ultimate benefit you will earn or you will have when you achieve the outcome. So share 3 benefits that people will achieve, for example, if they lose weight, right? And write here that you will be sexy and attractive, right? And so on, or you will have so much more energy, right? And then you're gonna just write on a content piece on that one, right? Or whatever the third or fourth option is, right? So share the benefits, and then you're gonna just write about that one thing, right? How, if you lose weight, how you're gonna then be sexy and attractive, and you're gonna write a mini story content piece, maybe include even your picture, right? When creating this content piece and stuff like that. So these are the topics that you need to write out for the establishing that connection, right? Basically sharing your story experiences, being vulnerable, and also sharing the benefits that people are gonna have when they achieve the outcome, right? So that's the number 1 category of you writing topics out. Second category of topics is educational or leverage. This is more value-driven content topics. And here is the thing. I need you to think about 5 main things, 5 topics that your ideal client will need to know or will need to learn so they can achieve that major outcome. So think about that, right? What are the 5 things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that you would overall need to teach them first, right? You can take these topics out of your modules, so out of your course, right? Write out 5 things that they will want to know at first, right? And write them down here, right? I mean, I could give you examples right now. For example, optimizing your nutrition is the key. First of all, my first topic would be full transformational process you will go through when you will go through to become fit and lose weight, right? So first, one content topic piece will be, this is the steps that you're gonna need to go through. Then the second one is optimizing just your nutrition is key, not the key, right? And then topic 3 will be, you need to exercise consistently, right? And then topic 4, 5, and so on. And I need you to come up with at least 5 most important topics, some value-driven topics, right? You will be able to record YouTube videos on those topics or write posts for Instagram, Facebook, your Facebook group, or go live on these topics, whatever it is, right? Write these 5 out. Then the next thing, write out 3 main questions that your ideal client would have on their journey to achieve this outcome. For example, lose weight or become spiritually enlightened, right? Or whatever that outcome is for you. And write these 3 questions out, right? If people are asking you, will I really need to work out a lot to lose weight? Question mark, you create a content piece on that topic, right? Or they're gonna ask you, I am not really religious, will spirituality or spiritual development work for me? I don't know, just made this up, okay? But if they have questions like this, I need you to write them out. Write 3 out, think about them, and this will be your content topics to create content on, right? Then write out 3 main limiting beliefs that your ideal client would have and how to shift them, right? If people think, oh, I'm gonna need to eat so religiously just good foods to lose weight, you can say no. You can have some cheat meals at times, but you need to, right, work out all the time or whatever the thing is, right? Put down 3 limiting beliefs that people have. That was just an idea, right? But put 3 limiting beliefs down, and then you're gonna shift them in your content creation, content pieces. Write out any other topics that you would like to really talk about and create content pieces on. Write those 3 as well down here. And that will be now like 10 to 12 content topics that you can choose from to create your value-driven content pieces. Now, the next category here, we have offer invitation. And the up here I gave you some content, some templates for topics through which you can share your offer, right? And down here you will want to achieve certain 3 things as well, right? But the topic could be, here is how my offer works and how I will work with you so you can achieve the outcome, right? Just write it here. This is how my premium life or my weight loss program looks like, and this is how I'm gonna work with you so you can lose weight. Right, and then we're gonna write a content piece, an offer invitation content piece on that one. How fast you can expect to see results when you start working with me and how this will work. Something similar, right? So we are getting people closer to our offer. We are explaining people our offer, our methods. How my offer will ultimately improves your ability to lose weight. Here are the top 3 features or benefits that you're gonna achieve going through my program. Here is what happens next when you sign up to work with me. I do have a bunch of template ideas, topics also available in our membership, and you can access those as well in there. Write out 3 things that is possible to achieve with your offer. So here is the thing, right? Write out 3 things that people can achieve if they go through your program, right? And the first one, it could be, if you go through my program, you can become really fit in just 3 months of working out through my exercises that I'm gonna give you, for example, right? Write out 3 things that people will be able to achieve, 3 benefits, for example. Write out 3 objections that your ideal clients, your audience would have in their mind right now, these objections are stopping them to enroll into your program, right? And they are like, oh, this is why this program wouldn't work for me. I need you to write at least 3 objections that people have, and then you're gonna bust them with your content pieces. For example, oh, I don't know if this program for weight loss is for me because I think that I will need to just work out, but they don't focus on nutrition a lot, right? Put that down, and then you're gonna create a content piece just on that topic idea. Then we will have here writing out 3 client testimonials or case studies of how your clients, previous clients, have achieved certain outcomes, right? Or transformations working with you. Think about 3 client stories or case studies or 3 experiences that you had with your clients that you can talk about. This person, when they started working with me, this is what we did and this is what happened next, right? And then you will be able to write a content piece on these topics, right? So come up with 3 client case studies ideas, and you can just bring them up right now, even if they didn't give you testimonials or whatsoever, right? You can simply talk about them potentially with their permission, and you can just write what happened with those going through your program or working with you, right? So these now here were offer topics, educational topics, and also connection topics. Now down below here, I created an extra segment which I don't really want to go into right now. But I gave you examples because it's a little more complicated, because you need to know the formats of creating video reels, two-step posts and stories, for which these are shorter lead generation content pieces through which you get people to comment or message you and stuff like that. I will be covering this later on or in my other content pieces. So an idea would be, okay, you could create a short story or short video reel, only a few spots are left for my offer, reply to this story, if that's a story, not a reel, right? Reply to this story right now so I can get you with more info, right? That would be one idea. I don't really want to go through this right now because that's more extra advanced. But also you could be creating this kind of engagement stories, reels, or two steps on Facebook, right? Those short posts. And you could be like, what question do you have about losing weight? Question mark, right? Or in story, you could take selfie and just write down below, what questions would you have for me about losing weight? And then people would comment or message you in DMs or whatever, right? If that was story, and this creates conversations. So now this concludes this lesson, for example, right? And I need you to write out your own content topics into this Excel document, so then you can submit this document to our Facebook group or to me privately through the submission forum down below, so I can review your topics and provide you with feedback on the topics that you chose, so we can make sure that there is that cohesiveness, that these topics are on point, and you have enough of a big library now to start creating your first content pieces. In the next lessons, I'm going to teach you how to pick from these content topics and how to follow an ideal weekly or 2 weekly content schedule then for consistency. So complete this task right now, write out as many topics as possible, not too many, okay, be concise, be on point, and submit them so I can overview them.